It really is. How do you account for the fact, you called it?
Was there another...
Jeez.
So was there another FedEx
There
package?
may possibly be, yes.
Have you produced it?
I have not produced it.
Have you ever testified at any time or given a sworn statement which said that you sent 3 FedExes to Shane Mosley?
It's likely that there were, first of all, they were never sent to Shane Mosley, so I've never testified to that effect. They were to Darrell. I testified that there were earlier FedExes that were sent of legal nutritional supplements. And I also testified that when the government came in, and I have worked with literally hundreds of athletes over, as you described, almost 2 decades, that they took this evidence and recategorized everything. And so they may have started out in an isolated folder that said Shane Mosley that had all the FedExes and everything in a folder, but then by the time we got this stuff back, it was either not complete or in very much disarray.
But I mean, we'll get the transcript, but you testified on Wednesday. I asked you, and in words.
You did not ask me if there were other FedExes.
No, I asked you. What you testified to, and the record will show. You said that you sent a package to him immediately after the meeting, and then you sent one more.
I did not testify to that.
So you're saying now that you believe...
I've never testified as to how many FedExes I sent to Darrell Hudson. You're fabricating stuff.
Well, what were in the 3, according to you? I mean, if your story is the truth, you had to have sent 3 FedExes to Darrell Hudson, right?
No, he would have
at least one more than this one, yes.
Yeah, so at least 3, correct?
Well, he just testified.
It could have been...
Now, let me rephrase the question. You would agree that if your story is true, that after commencing or after July 26, 2003, you sent Darrell Hudson at least 3 FedEx packages, right?
You're saying that I testified, that I'm now testifying?
I'm asking you, are you testifying that now?
I know that I sent him a package that he had to have got before this Monday, and whether it made it back from FedEx from my pocket to his folder, or whether it got misplaced in what's happened and transpired with all this evidence and folders with the federal government. All I know is that in looking as hard as I could to respond to your request, I found these 2.
That's all very nice, but please answer my question. In order for your story to be true about sending...
The answer is yes. I sent them some type of package. I would assume it would be FedEx, but these are somewhat unusual circumstances because I'm sending it on a Saturday.
So you sent 3 packages to them from July 26th?
I didn't say that. I may have sent 8 packages.
At least 3 packages.
Okay, at least 3.
What did you send them?
A combination of drugs and nutritional supplements.
Let's stop there. You told me on Wednesday that the amount of insulin and EPO that was needed, it was small enough it actually could have been carried back.
Could have.
Right. So that certainly could have been sent in one package, right?
Yes.
Correct. And then after the blood testing, you sent out another package because there were different dosages that were needed, correct?
I would assume so.
Well, we can go back to your... You want us to go back to your declaration and see what you said?
Sure, if that's what you need to do.
find those affidavits. It's this one. All right. Well, actually, my question is, you apparently sent, if you look at Exhibit 37, you sent a FedEx on August 1st and one on August 19th. Do you know what was in those?
I don't recall specifically, no.
Okay. Do you have any evidence that you're aware of that any drugs were shipped to Shane Mosley or Daryl Hudson immediately after the meeting on July 26th so that they would arrive in Pomona by July 28th?
So your question is any evidence?
Any documentary evidence?
Oh, documentary. I may have.
Where would it be?
It may be with Discovery, that I've looked and looked and looked and looked to the best of my ability and produced what I can, but it maybe I could have lifted 2 pages at the same time in looking.
So are you saying now you're not sure that your review of all of the documents was complete? He said it, not me.
He said that he looked through the document.
And he said that
it's possible.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
No, he didn't say that. He
if
said,
you'd like him to go back and review and look for the search
how
for the document.
how many pages do you have of documents that you had to go through?
I told you more than 35,000.
Okay. How long did it take you to go through them?
A very long time. I don't know in hours.
A day? An hour?
More than a day.
More than 2 days?
I wouldn't say more than 2 days.
Where did you go through them?
I looked at them, looked through the boxes.
Where were the boxes?
They're in a storage closet.
Where's the storage closet?
It's at my office.
Okay, how big is the storage closet?
Half the size of this room.
Okay, and would you look at them in the storage closet themselves?
Yes.
There were 32 boxes that you were able to look at inside?
I didn't say 32 boxes.
32. How many boxes were the 32,000 pages in?
A dozen or so.
And what about the documents that are in your lawyer's office?
Those are a lesser number, and those are the grand jury transcripts and so on. That's not a part of the normal discovery.
Do you know what else is in your lawyer's office?
I would think they... What's in my lawyer's office?
About your case.
I'm sure they have all the documents.
Did there come a time when you got hold of Shane Mosley's grand jury testimony?
Yes.
When was that?
After they vacated the protective order.
Who gave it to you?
My attorney did.
And did you give it to any reporters?
Yes, I did.
What reporters did you give it to?
The New York Daily News.
What reporter there?
Terry Thompson.
Okay. Do you have any conversations with Nate Vinton?
I've had conversations with him, not that I can recall about Shane Mosley.